Welcome back. Well, earlier in the program, we heard from CommonGround volunteer Katy Wolff about buying meat in bulk. And now Katy is back with a recipe to share. Erin is standing by now with more.
All right, Katy is back with us now, and we're talking about making homemade stock. This recipe is already on our Pure Nebraska Facebook page and my Facebook page if you want to copy it down, because there's some to it, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yes. So a couple of years ago, first of all, I really love cooking and I love making things from scratch. And one of the things I wanted to try was making homemade stock. And the first time I made it, I followed the directions to a T and used the whole vegetables, and at the end of it, I thought that was pretty wasteful, because then you just have a really boiled vegetable that nobody really wants to eat.
Okay.
So then I learned that you can actually make stock with everyday common chicken scraps, or excuse me, kitchen.
We don't want chicken scraps.
Kitchen scraps. So a couple weeks ago, my husband and I, we purchased some bulk fryer chickens, and so we parted them out, and then this is what's left. So earlier I mentioned you can do this with beef, pork, or lamb, or poultry, and so since we obviously are taking our beef on Friday, I'm out of beef bones right now. So I brought chicken as my show and tell today. But this is a chicken back. A lot of the meat has been removed, and we're really left with just the remnants of the bone. And so my rule of thumb is I'll fill up a gallon bag with bone pieces and scraps, and that equates to about 5 pounds.
Okay.
These are just everyday meal prep scraps. So yesterday I made a roast to put in the crock pot for our family to eat today, and then I chopped up some vegetables for the kids to eat for lunch. And so I saved our onion peels. Onions are going to be a very important ingredient in stock. You want that to be about 50% of the vegetables that you put in. Celery end, celery tops, lots of carrots. So you can split those 25%. Other really great things to include are potato peel scraps. You don't want to get too much starchy foods in there, but you want the flavor to be dynamic and complex. And so another really great addition is tomatoes. So you can throw a whole tomato in there, or like this is the tomato core that I took out. And then garlic is a super great addition as well. And so you can take the garlic peels, or you can take the whole cloves of garlic and put that in there as well. One of the important things that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to roast your meat. That will really increase the flavor profile, and it will give your broth a wonderful color.
Okay.
And so after you get done roasting your meat for about 45 minutes, you'll put that in your stock pot. You'll add your vegetables. Okay. You'll cover it with water until there's about an inch above everything that's in the pot. And then you're going to want to start adding your aromatics in. And so I brought with me some thyme out of my garden, also some parsley out of the garden, bay leaves, and peppercorns.
Okay.
You'll cook it for at least 12 hours. You really want to give the bones time to break down. You'll want to strain it with a sieve. I brought a piece of cheesecloth. That really helps to get out some of the impurities. And then after it sits, if you want to skim the fat off the top, you can do that as well. And then you have a really wonderful homemade addition to your pantry. You can keep this in the refrigerator for a week. You can freeze it, or you can pressure can it and keep it shelf stable.
I'm going to give it a try here. Very good, Katy. This is really good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It is something that you can drink on its own. A lot of people are drinking it nowadays as a health food for a good source of collagen. This is chock full of wonderful vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients, and so it's a really great addition for your pantry.
Well, walking us through this was really educational. Loved it. Again, that recipe is on our Pure Nebraska Facebook page, so you can give it a try at home. Perfect time of year to do this.
Absolutely.
All right, Katy, thanks.